you going to sing or what?
No. We're going to sing. Oh.
That's what you were doing.
Well, welcome to Unfiltered Friendship. Each and every week I'll be bringing you uncontrollable laughter, rants, and figuring out what the fuck I'm doing in my life. There is explicit content, so if you don't like it, don't fucking listen. So, what's he saying about me? Did you just say my name?
I wasn't listening, I'm not going to lie.
Okay. So, there's a lot that's happened over the past week. A lot that's happened, and you can probably tell from the get-go something's happened, which legally I'm not allowed to say. So, I need some therapy. And the only person that I can actually go to for some therapy and knows me better than a lot of people, well, knows me better than anyone, even myself sometimes.
Especially yourself sometimes.
Yes, so I am George.
Oh, this is...
Yeah, you got to say your name.
Hi, I'm Dan.
There we go. That was such an awkward way of being. You could have been like, and I'm Dan.
I don't know.
Hi, I'm Dan. Daniel's here in the building, peeps. He's in the building. I need some therapy. How much has happened, mine? It's literally, guys, since I turned 27, we've had nothing but shit.
Yeah, it's all down here. All downhill from here. So midlife crisis early.
But the thing is, I'm only a couple of years from my quarter-life crisis that I had. When you remember that one, I had a quarter-life crisis, didn't I? Through a party. I went to shit.
Oh. Your life's not going to last very long at this rate.
It's really not, is it? God, honestly, so I hit 27, nearly died twice in a car. It was standard.
Great start.
Great start, right? And then, okay, so I done a little thing last week saying what I'm going to plan on doing on the Friday when we went out, right?
Yeah.
So that went to shit as well. Basically, you had me and a couple of friends, Mason's one of them, went out to the pub. Dan was supposed to go, but he was working. And then the one that I was going to shoot my shot with was there. Realised that she was going on a date that evening, which was fucking fantastic. So and obviously she's there, and we went inside because it started raining. And then I turned around to Mason because she went to the loo, and I turned around to Mason and I was like, I've got to do it, I've got to say something. He goes, George, she's going on a date. Oh, this is my last chance, but I've got to say something, right?
Yeah.
Fair's right.
Sure, yeah.
It's fair. Oh, can I just point out the difference between me and Dan? I'm here with a flask of coffee and Dan's there with, is that 1.5 litre?
Yeah.
1.5 litre Coke Zero. That's really hot. Ah! That's burnt my mouth.
I thought you'd be used to coffee by now.
No, I am, but I didn't realise it would be that hot. Crikey. My dad not come out the machine, has it? Anyway, so she's walking back towards us. So I've just grabbed her, I've hugged her, and I just went, I'm so sorry. And she was like, what for? I said for how I was last year. Like, I was a bit much last year, and I understand that, but like, I've healed so much since then. Like, what's that about?
You're a bit much every year, but people just...
I'm a bit much all the time,
Yeah.
but no, that was extreme.
Yeah, but people get used to it. Like,
well, I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay.
well, I think they do.
Is it get used to it, or is it sort of like a... Do you get used to it, or do you just put up with it? That's the question.
I think it depends on the person.
Oh, wow.
I think she would have...
What?
Like... I think she would have put up with it. Which is why it was good that you apologised, but...
Well, yeah, well, as soon
I
as
don't think you needed to, though.
I did, because like I turned around to her and I was like, I'm so sorry for how I was last year. She was like, what did you say? I was like, it wasn't what I said, it was how I acted. And she was like, no, I appreciate the apology, but you don't need to.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I do, because like I think about it all the time. And she was like, I don't, it's fine. I'm thinking, okay, great. You don't think about me at all. That's exactly what I needed to hear. And then, yeah, she was like, it's fine, it's water under the bridge, it's absolutely fine. And I just went, I just wish things were different. And she's like, no, trust me, so do I. And that's just how it went. And then her date turned up and they spent the next 2 hours with us. And then he interrogated me about knowing her. Because obviously she wouldn't have said anything to him. But it was a bit obvious.
Well, yeah, you're not very discreet.
No. No, I'm really not.
Not
am
in
I?
anything. No,
No. I haven't really got a filter, have I?
not at all.
Oh, okay, cool. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Well, I mean, I'm your filter normally.
Well,
Or
yeah.
Mason is.
Yeah, you are the boys. Yeah, you're. I just come to you and start ranting that shit, don't I?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not bad. Gives me something to do.
Keeps you occupied.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. Okay. Oh.
Life's boring otherwise.
Hmm?
Life's boring otherwise. No one else has this much drama going on.
Well, it's just me. I always bring the drama.
Yeah.
If you need drama, you just rely on me, mate.
Yeah, that's why it's fun.
It's not fun for me.
No, but it is for me. Most of the time.
How is it fun?
It's just a new challenge. I don't know. Something else to fix, to sort.
What's something else to be like? Oh, okay. Let's try and fix your brain. Oh wait, no, that's broke. That's been broken on the long
No,
fucking
something to keep me occupied. Something to get my brain moving. To
time.
give me
Well,
something
you're
to think
welcome.
about. Yeah,
You keep your
mental
brain ticking.
stimulus.
Well, you are welcome. I don't know whether to say you're welcome or I'm sorry. So,
I'll accept either at this point.
okay, I'm so sorry, but you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And then obviously, like, that night, it went to shit anyway that night.
Yeah.
I got pulled over by the police on my way home for running an amber light. I did skim it a little bit, to be fair. I skimmed it. Like, as I was going past the amber light, it turned red. So, yeah, I got pulled over for that. He was quite rude, that copper. Really fucking rude.
It was a Friday night.
Yeah, but he was really rude. He
You
was,
had
like,
been
pushing-
drinking. You were lucky to not get in more trouble.
Do you know what, though? Like, I was saying to everyone, like, yes, I had been drinking, but I felt sober. Like, I didn't have any effects from it whatsoever.
Yeah, but we're like that though. We don't.
Well, yeah, we don't
Don't
really
really
do
feel
it.
it. It's-
No. But I wasn't, like, recklessly driving. I was literally just driving to go get some fucking food to come home.
Yeah, but your normal driving is recklessly driving.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
As someone that's been in your car, I would.
I'm better than I used to be.
Oh yeah,
Like, I've calmed down a lot.
yeah,
Yeah. Remember when I had my little Adam, my little Vauxhall Adam?
yes.
I used to, like, vomit around Bristol, didn't I? Good old days. It's because I could. That was like a little nifty car.
You don't have a big car now, but
No, but it's like double the size of my Adam.
that's true.
So I can't be a little nifty with that, can I?
No, I guess not.
I don't know. Corner skid earlier, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I miss doing those. I didn't even intend to. It just happened.
It just happened.
It just happened. Trying to get around a corner. Tire skid.
Decided to stop in the middle of a traffic lane too on the way here. Nearly getting killed.
I did. Oh. So I've come to the conclusion that all the things that happen in the car that you guys previously know of is probably me.
I'm confused as to what else it would have been.
Oh no! So me nearly dying twice last
Okay.
week. There's been funny things that have happened in the car when I've been stuck at traffic lights. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've come to the conclusion that it's whoever's in my car stuff happens to. So, yeah, we were on the way here, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
And we were by Filton College. And the lights weren't green, so we were turning right. And then there was traffic. And I had to stop in the middle
In the middle of a lane.
in the middle of the lane where oncoming traffic's coming towards the right of us. And I'm like, wow, Dan, this is it. This is it. This is how we die. This is how we die. What did you say?
Well, I wouldn't have died. Right. It would have been just you. And I would have taken emotional leave. For sure. For 2 years at least.
For 2 years emotionally for witnessing my death.
Well, or just your injury. Even if you just broken your arm, I would have claimed that I couldn't deal with it.
Why?
Gets me out of work. What do you mean?
Emotional
I get paid
damage.
for 2 years?
What happened? My mate broke her arm. In a bit of a car wreck.
I wouldn't even have to be there. I would just tell them I was. You could do it at work, and I'd just be like, can't come in. She broke her arm.
Emotionally, I'm damaged. I'm so damaged. I can. What would you do if I did die that way and you were in the car?
What if I was in the car, what, and you died and I didn't?
Yeah.
I don't know. Therapy? Probably.
Who needs a therapist? You got yourself.
That's not how it works. I can't therapy. If I could therapy myself, I wouldn't be in any issues.
Yeah. What did you call yourself last night? Mr. Spock.
Yeah, because you called me logical.
Well, yeah, because some things that you say to me is logical.
It's one of us has to be an adult. Or at least...
I don't like adulting.
Well, yeah, I know that, but that's what I have to do it for you.
Yes, I know you don't like being an adult, George. Calm down. Okay.
You're the older one here. You should be the adult.
Since when?
What do you mean? Since always. You should always be the adult.
No.
In 3 years' time, I'll be 26 and you'll be 30. So
Can you please shut the fuck up?
you have to be the adult then.
I mean, if I hit my 30s and I decide to mature, then we might get somewhere in life.
Yeah, and then I can be the idiot for a bit.
I mean, you got that covered anyway, mate.
I do, but I don't express it that much because I don't want to outshine you.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. That's a really loud bottle.
Is it?
I can hear it in my ear being picked up through my microphone.
Is it a good sound or a bad sound?
No, it's horrible.
It was.
Yeah, it's not like ASMR. I don't... It's not that nice.
It's not that nice.
No. Oh, so... I started writing a book, didn't I?
It's a good book, though.
Thank you. I started writing now. I've had a lot of inspiration over the past year and a half, haven't I?
You've had a lot.
I've had a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what, fuck it. Like you've told me previously I need to write a book because my life's a story.
Well, yeah. I mean, that plus might help a little bit with strain or mental problems or whatever. If you just write it down and get it out of your head, normally helps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I was doing. Like I thought, like I was in work and I was just literally like, because you've said this to me, the boys have said this to me, someone else has said this to me,
Yeah.
saying you should write a book because, like, obviously I'm a very creative person anyway, as it is.
Yeah.
So I've wrote 3 books previously. I haven't finished any of them, but I've wrote 3 books, and I thought, you know what, I can do it. And I was in work, and I was just like, you know, I can actually write a book.
Yeah.
So I was voice noting you in work, wasn't I?
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, so this is my plan. And it's based off of stuff that has happened over the past year and a half, starting off from when I got fired. And it's sort of like my outlet and letting go. I think that's what I need to do. Like writing this, finishing this will allow me to let go of a lot of stuff that has happened.
Hopefully, yeah.
Well, hopefully, yeah. Because if, like, I've tried everything else that I could possibly do to let go of some stuff, and it's just nothing's really working. So for me, if I write it in a book, I can do it from my point of view and my perspective and just write everything down that I need to write down and just sort of be like, okay, I wrote it down. Obviously, it's not going to be precise what happened.
Yeah.
Because obviously I can't be precise.
Well, it's a year and a half ago. You're not going to...
Well, this is the thing, because I remember a lot. Like, I remember a lot. You know I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember conversations very easily. And I remember, like, I can still picture something that happened a year and a half ago. I can still remember that very easily.
Yeah.
As if it was, like, yesterday. So, for me to write it all down, I can be precise, but not on point with it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to finish it. And I'm just going to be like, there you go. I'm letting this go now. I might even like print it off and burn it.
How are you finding it so far?
Piece of piss.
Is it helping, or are you just...
A little bit, yeah, because it's difficult because obviously I've only done 2 chapters at the moment, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
I've voice noted them to you, as in like an audiobook style.
Yeah.
What did you say after the first chapter? Like ASMR?
It is ASMR. Your voice is calming when you're not screaming or
What?
being...
Being me.
Yeah.
When I'm reading a book to you, I can be very calming.
Yeah, I've nearly fallen asleep to both of them.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, the first one was sort of the Kickstarter. It was difficult getting through the first part of it because it's obviously me remembering how I was when I first got fired.
Yeah.
It was very difficult for me. But then getting to the end of that first chapter, I was like, here we go then, guys, buckle your fucking seatbelts. And then, yeah, second chapter, I was sort of like, I loved it because, like, the conversation we had as well, when you were like, I remember that conversation. Yeah, it's helping, but I know what's coming up.
Yeah. But, like I said to you, it's all down to what you want to write down. Details that you don't want to think about or that you think that shouldn't be written down or stuff that's too difficult. You don't have to. No one's going to know that you've lied about anything. No one else remembers what happened.
Yeah, I know.
So it's not like you couldn't lie about certain details or change things here and there to make it easier, but still tell the story if that's what you're trying to do. There's no right answer for creative writing.
No, I know. It's just obviously I gotta try and put it in a way that is sort of like is like this is how it happened, but I don't want to do it in a way that hurts me too much when I'm writing it.
Well, as someone that knows all the ups and downs from the last year and a half, there are going to be some bits that are like that. But, I mean, you can just change anything. Change how it happened, when it happened.
Yeah.
You know, how bad it was. Like, it's not going to...
It's not even like a triggery thing for anyone else.
No.
It's like a triggery thing for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Obviously, it involves like heartbreak and friendships being ruined and like falling out with a lot of people because of the state of mind I was in. I wasn't in a fucking good place.
No. I mean, I was kind of one of them.
You were. You were one of them. You were.
That was nearly a year.
Hey?
It was nearly a year.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that. I do apologise.
Well, I'll get to listen to the book and see what I missed while I was away.
Not a lot, to be honest, mate.
No, I don't think it would be.
Not a lot. Obviously, it was last September we stopped talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was an interesting situation.
Yeah, it was something, for sure.
It's like difficult for me because like the situation I was put in last year, it was just sort of like I don't know where to look, if you get what I mean. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go, hang on. Here we go. Oh, there's the wee going on. How quietly you're doing that, mind. Pretend I'm not here. Bang, bang, bang. Do you want to come say hello? Into the microphone.
Hello.
So, you're not even on the camera. Got a soft launch to the father, haven't we? You shut the door. Thank you. That was, yeah. So that was my dad, my father. I was saying to Dan earlier, like, the other day, obviously because of situations that have happened, he turned around to me and he was like, so who are you going to get on your podcast then? And I was like, well, most probably Dan this week. And he was like, oh, not me then. I was like, no, not yet. He goes, yet? Oh my God, I'm going to be on there. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
You should. It'll be a
Oh, no,
one.
no, one episode, it's going to be me and my dad. It will be. Because he is me, right? I am him.
Yeah.
I get my humour and my sarcasm from him. But the problem is, I was speaking to my mum last night and she goes, the thing is though, if you get your dad on the podcast, he can't talk about sport because you don't know sport. Oh, no, I know. So, and that's all he talks about.
You're going to have to learn sport.
I can't learn sport.
Why not?
Unless it's like street racing, which he doesn't know I know about. and it's a bit, you know.
Well, I mean, what sport does he talk about?
All of them.
You've got a big list to pick from. Just pick one.
Oh no, he will start talking about like football and then go into rugby and then most probably golf and then Skittles.
How do you talk about... Actually, never mind.
Talk about what Skittles?
Yeah.
He will try and explain what Skittles is. A 9-pin, 4-pin, you get your 3, but he will go into detail. Obviously, he plays twice a week.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So he will happily go into detail about, oh, should I actually just get him on and just ramble about for sport?
Well, you sit there not knowing what to say.
Yeah, because that would be funny as fuck.
Could do.
I could do.
He'd enjoy it.
Oh, he would love it. He will be having the time of his fucking life.
I mean, you're not going to be able to wear anything else, but...
Oh my god, why is that so loud?
Don't know what you expected.
That's so loud.
Yeah. It's a dishwasher.
I didn't expect it to be that loud. Well, they could have warned me. Can I, oh dear, that's coffee. Ow, that's burning my leg. Oh no, this is not. Oh, I can proper hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And the water going through it as well. I can proper hear that.
Good microphones.
Really good microphones.
Good luck editing this out.
I know. I'm not going to be able to.
It's going to be the whole episode.
So if you hear the dishwasher, guys, I'm so sorry.
You mean if? When you hear the dishwasher?
Oh yeah, when, because you're going to be able to hear it. Yeah. I am so sorry. Blame my dad.
I don't even think it was full. I don't even think it was a full dishwasher. I think they just put it on.
Oh no, they put it on every night. I can even hear the water going through it.
I can kind of hear it.
This is magical. It's like this is like, you know when you listen to the like things to help you sleep, the sounds to help you sleep, like water running and rain and that.
Chelsea listens to rain, yeah.
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 That's what it sounds like. I wish you could hear this.
It's calming, it's nice.
Oh, have you seen those videos on TikTok? And it's like, if you've got ADHD, this should calm your brain, and there's like 5,000 hertz or something. Have you seen it? Does it calm you? Because you've got ADHD.
Some of it does. The stuff that's called like brown noise.
Brown noise?
Brown noise. Stuff like that helps.
I've never heard of brown noise. What's that?
I don't really know how to explain it.
Is it white noise but brown?
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Understood.
You've got it.
Yeah.
Kind of. I'm very like, if I could listen to it for like 5 seconds and I'm not instantly like, this is it, I'll just go to something else, because I just can't sit there and listen to it for like, I get too impatient.
Is it the high pitched noises?
Stuff like that is weird for me, because I have my volume so loud, half the time I just get a headache. But
oh
yeah. I don't know, I just don't focus on that sort of stuff. Like sleeping's like annoying, because I have to have something on to fall asleep to, but if it's not exactly the right thing, it will just keep me awake because I'm like listening to it. Or if I put on like just random stories or talking or whatever, half the time I'll end up just there listening to it rather than sleeping to it.
Right.
So then I have to find something else that's not interesting to me, if that makes sense.
What, that you can just doze off to?
That I just don't even listen to, and I can just go to sleep.
Interesting.
So I have to put, like, I'll listen to like just random like rambles or people reading like Lord of the Rings books or something, which I'll fall asleep to. But then I could fall asleep to it for like 3 days, and then put it on the 4th day, and I'll just be listening to it, or like reading it in my head as I'm listening instead of falling asleep. And then I have to either like wake up and listen to it or watch it or find something else, because I get too like entrapped in it. It's weird. It's very annoying.
Are you like that with a lot of things then?
Most things. It has gotten a lot more difficult recently. I don't know if I've like developed insomnia or something, but
well, you did say like sleep deprivation for you at the moment is rife.
Oh yeah, I don't sleep until 7 a.m. most days.
Yeah, because like we're talking throughout me working.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be awake until you finish work for sure. I was this morning.
Yeah, I know you were. I know.
It's just how I don't know. Yeah, it's gotten a lot worse than it used to be. But
Is there been anything which like triggered that or something?
I don't think so. I just think that it. Obviously, I start work at 4 p.m. these days. Most days, 3 or 4, compared to the 2 p.m. where it was before, where I had to leave early because I had to cycle and all this sort of stuff. Now I can get up at, like, if I don't have work till 4, I'll tell myself I can wake up at 3:30, 3:45 in the afternoon, so I don't have to go to bed until this time, which will be like, what's that, like 8 a.m. if I was going to sleep for like 8 hours, or just like
That's mental.
7:30 in the morning, I can sleep for 8 hours and then get up for work. And so I'm awake because I'm like, I don't need to sleep yet, so I just stay awake. And then
I have been wondering why like you've been up like the whole time I've been working. Because like even on my nights off, I'm zonked out by 2 a.m.
I couldn't even if I tried. If I now do like 5 a.m. starts where they randomly throw a morning at me, I just stay awake because I will not be able to go to sleep early enough that's worth me sleeping.
But sometimes you don't finish till 3 p.m.
Yeah.
And you'll just stay up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go to sleep when you go home then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll sleep when I get home, but then that makes it worse, right? It's just, I don't know. It's like it is annoying, but it is like if I try to go and sleep early, I will just be led there, just wide awake.
Really?
No matter how, my room could be dark, it could be silent, listening to rain, whatever.
How about meditation? You meditated?
I've never done it. I'd never really
I think you
figured
need
it out.
to, because you can get guided meditation for ADHD.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
I might have to have a look into something like that because it is getting progressively worse.
Yeah, I think you might need to start meditating, mate. Then you can join me up on my level of projecting. It's awesome.
Your level of projecting.
My level
Are you that stage now, are you?
I can actually project whilst I'm meditating. It's incredible. It's very incredible. But then sometimes I fall asleep halfway through and I'm like, wow, great.
Isn't that the goal though? Isn't that the goal for you to fall asleep?
No,
or do you meditate to...
sometimes, because you can do different meditations for different things. So you can do meditation for sleep, which will like the whole thing is like 3 hours long.
Okay.
So you can sleep through it. So you can do those. You can do them for talking to spirit guides. You can do them for talking to past loved ones. There's one I stumbled across which was talking to your soulmate, which I found very strange.
More like it would just link you through space and time to your
so
soulmate.
you can I thought it was something else. I thought it said something else because my eyes were playing up that night, and I was supposed to click on spirit guides and I thought it said spirit guides.
Okay.
But then when I like got into it, obviously they guide you through everything, and like when I got to it and I was like, I don't know who this fucking person is. Like, who are... Because I know my spirit guides. I've met my spirit guides before. And I was actually like, who the fuck is this? And then when I actually realised what I clicked on, and I was like, this is mental. It was a good experience, man. It was a really good experience. And then you got the ones for... You can get ones for ADHD. There's not a lot, but you can get ones for ADHD.
Yeah.
Obviously, because... your brain will be so active, that's when you're like everything else will start kicking in and you won't be able to focus on it. You'll start thinking of other things and that. But the ones with ADHD, it helps you focus really well. I've done a couple of them. It's really fucking good. You do need to start meditating.
Mine's just going to sleep because waking up is horrendous.
Yeah, that's where I was going at. So sometimes I do it to fall asleep. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I will do my meditation because it takes a lot of your energy. I'll just pass out afterwards anyway. But you can, like, I've done half of one for sleep and I couldn't get on with it.
Yeah.
Because I literally, I'll just turn over, start playing a game on my phone, I'll be zonked. But you'd need, mate, if the bags under your eyes gave you money,
I'm tired now.
You'll be bawling.
I'm sat here trying to keep my eyes open.
I know,
just
I can
because
see.
I'm like... But I don't know. I slept for like 10 hours the other day or something. Yeah, like a couple of days ago. I went to sleep at like 4:30 or something. And I didn't wake up until like 2 p.m. or like something like that, 2:30 or something.
Wow.
And then I was still tired all day. I could have napped.
Yeah, because you're not sleeping properly, so your body's just trying to catch up on sleep. Mate, I'm telling you now, those bags under your eyes, that you could be earning millions from them.
I wish I was, but
they could hold £1 million. And you rubbing your eyes like that is not helping.
No, I'm okay.
Are you sure you don't want a coffee?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. I have espresso as well if you want one.
I don't even know if caffeine really works on me anymore.
It doesn't for me either, because obviously our bodies are so used to it.
I'm so used to it.
We've been drinking energy drinks and coffee. Well, I started drinking coffee. I think my nan, God bless her soul, she gave me coffee. I think when I was 5, I tried my first sip of coffee.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then obviously Mum had to go at her for giving me coffee at 5. And then by 13, I'm having multiple cups of coffee a day while my nan's. Then the energy drink started when I was in high school.
Yeah. I was on energy drinks from probably 10.
I think I was around that as well.
From the corner shops that don't ID people getting
the thing is, before, like, we were able, when we were that young, we were able to go and buy energy drinks from stores.
When you were that young?
Mate, you're only 3 years younger than me.
4.
Whatever. Oh, stop telling me that. So,
yeah.
But like the whole idea for energy drinks didn't start until I was just leaving school. So you were near the end of high school. Well, you were mid high school. Because obviously I had to do my A-levels as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, but there was always not like a strict rule, but still you shouldn't give a litre bottle of energy drink to a 10-year-old who's just come in, but they did.
Well, yeah, because no one gave a shit. They didn't know what was in it. They didn't know what effects this could have on kids.
Yeah. So I used to buy the litre bottles of the really cheap stuff that you could get for like £1.
Emerge drinks?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to throw
It
up.
literally just said, it was like the grey, is it the grey bottle?
The grey bottle, yeah.
Great, that says energy drink on the side, yeah.
I used to throw up drinking that. Well, I drink that much of it.
Oh, I really want one now. They were good.
I can't stand stuff like that anymore. I can't drink like Red Bull or anything because it just makes you ill.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think I had too much of it when I was too young. I don't know. It's weird because I get like that. Like I can't drink like types of alcohol now where I've had them too many times and then felt ill. So now I just put off. Yeah, it's horrible.
I mean, I'm like that with food, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like that with food. Like when... Oh, okay, sorry.
No, I'm good.
You okay?
Yeah.
You good? You look like you're dying.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm like that with food. Like, when I was younger, my mum gave me... It's like a ready meal pasta... it's a ready meal pasta bake, basically. But how they done it, they put it in the... I hate putting... This is what's happened. I cannot put ready meals in the oven now.
I've never done it.
You can. This is why I can't. Because they put it in the oven. It was like a tomato cheese pasta bake.
Yeah.
Right? We like them. They're nice,
They're
right? They're good. Yeah. And they'd done it, and the pasta got a bit burnt and crispy on some of the ones that are like stuck out the top.
Yeah.
And I got food poisoning. Major food poisoning from that pasta bake. It probably wasn't because of like how it was cooked. It was probably something in there I didn't
But
react
it's the
to.
trauma from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For I think 4 years I couldn't eat a tomato and cheese pasta bake. Couldn't eat it. And I had some chicken in there as well.
I don't think I've ever had food poisoning.
You've never had food poisoning?
No, I think my body is just like...
I will get food poisoning once a year.
I've either had it and don't really know what it does to me, or I've just never had it because I never really get
it's like
sick.
you projectile vomit.
No, I've never been like that.
Not
from food.
poisoning?
No. I don't know. I'm very English, which means I don't eat a lot of different foods.
No, well, that is true. To be fair, though, that was my worst case of food poisoning. That time, I was on the sofa down here because I remember my mum had to ring in school. I don't think I can't remember if I was in high school or not. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I must have been because my room was upstairs at this point, and I was so ill I couldn't even make it up the stairs. I didn't have the energy, so I slept on the sofa down here. And I remember I got woken up by my sister walking home from school saying, Georgia's asleep on the sofa, and my mum's like, yeah, I know, just leave her be. I remember, and I was so ill for like 4 days. I was so ill. That's my worst case I've ever had. The time I had food poisoning this year, I gave it to myself. I don't know how, and it was vegetarian food. So I don't know how I managed it.
Okay, yeah.
So, but I gave myself food poisoning, and then, yeah, I wasn't that bad. I think I was ill for like 2 days, or something like that. It's like you're wiped out completely when you get food poisoning.
I just get man flu. That's the only thing that wipes me out.
Fucking man flu.
If I get like colds, I'm used to because I dress in shorts and a t-shirt when it's 10 degrees outside.
Like now, yeah.
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 But if I get like a proper flu, I'll be in bed for days, just dying.
I remember when you were really fucking ill.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't normally get like. I'll get migraines like weekly, but that's screen time and not sleeping probably does that. But and the lack of water.
I had your blue light glasses in my car and I lost them.
I wondered where I put those.
They were in my door.
What, still?
Hmm?
They're still there?
No, I've lost them. I looked for them the other day.
Hmm.
I don't know where they've gone.
I must have lost them ages ago.
Oh yeah, they've been in my car for like a year.
Yeah, I was just saying, it would have been before.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But then I looked for them the other day. I was like, oh, they're not there anymore. It might have been when I was clearing my car out. I might have actually been them.
No, it's not a problem. I just didn't realise. I didn't know where they were. I thought I had them in my room, but
Nope.
I guess not.
They were in my car door.
They were in your car door.
Yeah, for a year. I was gonna. Yeah. Have you got new ones?
So it's like I don't need them. It's more of just supposed to be to help me sleep better when I've come off my TV or my games or whatever for the last 10 hours.
Have you got the comfort shield on your phone?
Yeah, I don't think I have it heavy on there though.
Oh no, I don't. That's why I'm able to fall asleep, when I'm trying to fall asleep when I'm playing my games because I've got comfort shield on and it takes out the blue light. But it's not even that strong.
No, I don't think mine's strong. Mine's I'll be sat in front of my monitor for 7 hours.
Yeah, because you're a dick.
Yeah.
What are you playing currently?
Anything. I played a lot of Skyrim at the moment.
You still playing COD?
I haven't played COD in a while. They've kind of ruined it.
Dan used to play COD with my ex.
I haven't spoken to her in a while either.
Have you not? Her new girlfriend's pretty, mind.
She is.
She's very pretty.
Yeah.
She's very pretty.
She's been playing COD recently, but
Is
I
she?
haven't. Yeah, she took massive breaks where she wouldn't be on for months.
Okay.
But she's travelled a lot recently.
Oh, is she? How do you know all this? Do you still speak to her?
No.
How do you know this then?
Because I've got her on Facebook.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, of course I do. What do
Oh
you
my
mean?
god.
What do you mean?
I didn't even have her on Facebook.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, I did.
That's what I talked to her on.
Yes, I did.
If I talked to her, which I haven't done.
I never removed. She must have removed me.
Probably. She didn't remove me.
Yeah, she must have removed me.
I was supposed to meet up with her and a new partner, but I never did. She drives to Bristol now, but
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm very aware. We're getting off the subject 'cause it's starting to really piss me off.
it's not my fault she liked me more.
No, I think this is the one that we ended very civilly. We did.
Oh yeah, it was
It was a very mutual.
the most civil one you've probably had.
The only civil one I've had.
Yeah.
It is. We didn't argue.
No.
It was just literally we are better off as friends. We can't do this. It's just not fair on either of us. So, it was a shitty way to end it. How she did, over text.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's happened since.
It's definitely happened since.
I've had people saying that they don't want to be friends with me over text. So, what is it? Is it because people think I'm going to start going...
Screaming at them,
yeah,
probably.
But I'm not that type of person. I don't scream at people.
You could be if you chose to be, though.
Oh my god, if I choose to be, yeah. But with certain situations, if I'm okay, do you want to talk about this? Okay, so what made you come to this decision? Did I do something specific? But no one gives me the fucking time of day to even understand.
I do think it is also difficult in that sense, though, in the having to have a reason and trying to explain it to a person when you're in front of them. I understand it.
I understand it, but it's also it would have been nice. Obviously, my ex gave me a reason. I completely understand. We came to the same conclusion pretty much. But the most recent fallout, the one that's happened over the weekend, that's a difficult one because I don't know.
You were in work at the time.
I was in work, yeah.
Which makes it, they couldn't have seen you anyway. And I guess it's easier than putting it off until you do meet them knowing that you're going to do it, right?
I mean, I was going to see them the next day.
Yeah. I'd rather get out of the way and not have the person travel or have to see them and all this if you're just going to do that anyway. It's not worth it. It's not good for either of you, right?
No, I know, but then I asked if they could call me so I could understand things better. And it was just, obviously I was on the phone to you when this was going on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was sort of a straight up, no, me and my mind up, don't want to talk about it. But what did I do? I wanted to understand better what happened, because obviously I didn't know what was going on. I was in work and I just got this message and I was just like, what the fuck's going on? And it was very out of the blue. Didn't see it coming. You did. I didn't.
No.
But I didn't want to. I understood they made up their mind. I completely understood that. And there was no way for me to change it. But I would have just liked a civil conversation of, okay, so this is your opinion. So what would you have liked to see me do differently from someone else's point of view? Because for me, I didn't do anything wrong. But for them I did, and I just wanted to understand that better. I'm not, obviously it hurt, it does hurt, but I'm not like heartbroken. Because this is the third time this has happened now.
Yeah.
Go on, opinions.
It's a difficult one because I did see it coming at some point, but I said it was out of nowhere on your end. There was no reason really. Yeah, we were on the phone when you got the messages and the texts and whatever, which went from a normal whatever phone call to a 3-hour one of
shit, what am I doing?
Yeah, trying to figure everything out. But trying to figure out what they think was wrong or why they did whatever is, I don't think it's worth it. Because if anything, you're just gonna get told stuff that you don't want to hear because it's going to be bad stuff, or stuff that is an insecurity or some sort of thing that's going to trigger something. I'd rather not know, personally.
No, I mean, now I don't want to know. At my point now, it's been a few days now, and I don't want to know, like, their opinion's their opinion.
Technically it was yesterday morning, but
what?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes it was, wasn't it? Oh my god, yeah.
It was.
I've slept twice since then, so it was 2 days ago.
Well, yeah, so have I, but
well, yeah. But yeah, I'm not. Whereas I used to like go over it in my head constantly and want to know ins and outs, why did you make this decision and all that. I'm not bothered by it now, because I'm like, you do you. If you want to do this, you carry on. I'm not going to stop you from wanting to do what you want to do. If this is what you want to do, you go ahead, you do what you need to do. I'm not going to stand in your way.
No, which is surprisingly mature for you. But
whereas obviously last year I wasn't like this at all. No. Not at all. I think I've come to the point in my life now where I'm just sort of like, it is what it is, and I can't change things that have already happened. I can't change someone's opinion of me.
Well, considering last year you would have drove to that person to interrogate them on why they'd done what they'd done.
Not interrogate. I wouldn't have interrogated. It would have just been, can you just explain this to me? Because I need to understand this to my face. Whereas now I'm just like, all right, you wanted to do it this way, you carry on, okay. That's on you, it's not on me.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I've come to a point now with
people.
With people, certain people though,
Well,
only certain people.
I mean,
There's
yeah.
only two that I'll be like this with. That I'm just sort of like, okay, if you don't want to speak to my face, like I understand, like I hate confrontation. I can't stand confrontation.
Mm.
Obviously, if someone riles me up, then like to my face, then I'll go. But if it's just sort of like, if it's an over the text like argument, or even a conversation that gets a bit heated, I'm like, I'm not wasting my energy on this. I'm really not. I haven't got enough energy at the moment to do fuck all.
I don't have enough energy anyway. I wouldn't bother.
No, I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We've come to a point in our lives now where we're like, okay, whatever, I don't care.
You've got to be like that. If you're not like that, you're too all over the place. You'll be lacking in where it's important. If you're spending all your energy trying to figure stupid things like this out, it's not worth your time.
Exactly, because you'll never get the answer.
No,
you'll never get a straight up answer. It'll always be pussyfooted around, snowflaked, or sugar-coated, wherever it's fucking sugar-coated, not snowflaked. Is it snowflaked? No, sugar-coated. It is sugar-coated.
Snowflakes are people who get, like, offended really
Stop
easily.
doing that.
What?
I can hear it. Stop
I
doing that.
moved it once.
You stop it.
It was annoying me. It was on the end.
Okay. Yeah, like, they'll sugarcoat it. They'll make it seem like it's, like, they'll say something just so they think that is the best thing to say to you.
Yeah, so it sounds worse than what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
Or what they want to say.
Yeah, but then obviously it's building up in their heads, whereas you're like taking the step back and you're like, if that's what you want to say to me, that's fine.
I'd rather just be told what it is.
I would, but if they want to go about things a different way, then I can't be fucked anymore. I just can't be fucked.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't be bothered about trying to figure out what they actually mean, so...
I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not. I don't give a fucking shit.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I'm not. Like, I'm getting on with my life. They can get on with theirs. I've got that twitch back of my finger. So annoying. You haven't seen that twitch yet, have you?
No.
I've had this twitch in this finger, in my ring finger on my hand, for 2 weeks. It'll start from down here, and all this will go a bit hard, and that finger will, like, it sort of close like that, but it will shake. It's bizarre. Very bizarre.
Yeah.
And I can't stop it. I just have to let it go. And then, yeah, it looks like I'm preparing for something.
I was gonna,
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna make any comments.
Oh no, everyone's made that comment.
Yeah. Anything it could be. Residual energy.
I just spilled that again. It went everywhere. But yeah, so, yeah, I'm getting on with my life. I don't care. Like, you do you, boo.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, it's not being too bad. I don't think. It definitely could have been a lot worse than it was.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It could have been a lot worse. I mean, it was bad as it was. How things happened, what I needed to do just to even get by doing certain things. Yeah. Like, it was shit. It was a shit situation. But something I couldn't control, so I just let it be. Obviously, yeah, we were on the phone for 3 hours trying to figure something out.
Yeah, I mean, we sorted it.
Oh, yeah, we sorted it. And I'm very grateful. Very grateful.
It would have got sorted somehow, but...
Oh, yeah, I don't understand why... It's sort of like... Right, this is what I don't understand, okay? So if you're friends with someone, okay? And you're like, I'm not really into this friendship anymore. You just sort of stop talking, don't you? You just purposely not talk to them.
Yeah, or you're just busy or whatever. Yeah,
and then it eventually just dies down.
It just fades out, yeah.
Yeah. You don't... It's so difficult because it's like... Okay, you can fall out with friends through arguments, yeah. But if you're, like, together, like, all the time, and it's, like... Okay, so say if I pretty much live with you, right? If I'm with you constantly, and you're sort of like, I'm not really for this, you wouldn't turn around and start having a go at someone, would you? No,
because it's not that person's fault or anyone else's fault that it's not working. It's your fault. If you're not feeling it, it's your responsibility to deal with it. But you shouldn't go by insulting people or causing problems just because you want a way out, because it's not the way to do it. You just do it in a casual, well, not casual, but in a grown-up way. You can handle it in a civil way that isn't going to cause loads of problems. Just have a conversation. Like, this isn't working because of this, or this has started to annoy me, or something like that. Rather than just randomly deciding to drop bombs on people for nothing.
Yeah. Anyway, that's that done.
You tend to gravitate towards people very quickly.
I do, yeah.
And so you'll know them for like a couple of days and they'll instantly be like your best friend or something. Like, you're like a puppy. You're very like...
I'm a little bit of a puppy.
Straight to it. I'm very like straight onto someone, and then they have no... I don't know if it's like they have no way to... They feel like they don't have a way to civilly talk to you around it, like you won't accept it, or if it is like...
But that's... I understand where you're coming from. I do get it. But that's not it at all. Like, obviously, before stuff happened this year, I would have been very much like crying. Like I was, wasn't I? I used to like cry a lot because like someone didn't like me.
Yeah.
But now I'm just sort of like, okay, cool. If you don't like me, go away. I don't care. Go away.
But it's like when we fell out in September, there was no conversation.
No.
It just ended. We just didn't talk.
Yeah, but there was factors to that.
Yes. But it didn't end in one of us screaming at the other and causing problems and whatever. We just stopped talking. Yeah. And then we just picked it up from where it was last.
Pretty much, wasn't it?
Basically, yeah.
Pretty much. You messaged me saying like, how are you?
Yeah.
I was like, well...
Yeah, because it wasn't...
6 months, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like we ended it. It was just... We stopped talking. There was no bad blood about it or anything.
No, God,
it was just...
No.
Whereas sorting it like this is, okay, this is it then. Because you've caused problems. You've decided to do it in a way that...
Well, yeah, because if friends decide to just stop talking like how we did... You have got the way of picking it back up where you left off when you're both ready mentally, emotionally to pick it back up. Whereas if you end things on arguments and the insults and stuff that can hurt someone, then there's no way of coming back from that.
No.
Even if in a year's time you've emotionally matured and decided that actually you want that person in your life, you fucked it.
Yeah.
There's no way of coming back from that.
No, exactly. Yeah, it's... I mean, a small decision like that now will impact you later on if you've... Like you said, if you do decide that you made a mistake or they're suddenly doing well and you want to praise them or see how they're doing or anything, you've lost that chance because you decided to be like that before. So I... Like... You do have a way though, because I've got friends, I think, but none in a way that this would ever happen with.
Right.
Because I'm not careful with it, but I don't. Like I said, you basically lived with people. Like you have friends that you get so attached to that you're with all the time, every day. Whereas my best friends I'll see once a month, maybe.
Yeah.
Like we'll talk a lot, but I don't see them.
See, this is the same with me and Emily. Like I seen her on Friday for an hour.
Yeah.
I went round there for a coffee for an hour, but I hadn't seen her for 2 months.
No, months, yeah.
But like, this is the thing. I can literally, like with you, I could go a month without seeing you, but we'll talk quite often.
Yeah.
I can go weeks without seeing the boys, but we'll talk often. I don't need to constantly be with someone to be a friend. It's not always on me.
I think it's worse if you do see them all the time.
Yes, that's when it starts getting amicable.
Yeah.
Oh, big word for me, isn't it?
Very big word.
Crikey. Yeah, it can get a bit amicable. You can get very... Your toleration for each other can just slowly dip, and then it'll just nosedive. And it's a shame when it happens, but it happens. And obviously, things don't work out, and it is what it is. Like,
well, yeah, it happens in everything. It's like marriage is seeing your partner for a couple hours a day in the evening at most.
Look at my mum and dad, for fuck's sake. They've been married 30 years now.
Yeah.
And they see each other, well, they'll see each other for half an hour in the morning before my dad goes to work. Then my dad gets home at 3, sometimes 4, and they'll, like, now they're sat, I bet you they're sat on that sofa. Well, actually, no, they wouldn't be now. But they'll be in the other room, they'll have dinner together, they'll watch a bit of telly, play some tennis on the Wii Sport, and then they'll go in their separate rooms.
Yeah.
Like, mum will go in the front room, dad will go into the spare bedroom, and they'll both watch telly, and then they'll go to bed. Like, they literally spend a couple of hours with each other every day, and they've lasted 30 years together.
That is the best way to do it. Because otherwise, any little issue that you might have is magnified when it's constantly.
Exactly.
And any little itch will be constantly there until it annoys you too much.
Yeah.
So it's better to not be always with someone, always with people, because it just gets too much. You don't need someone else. Alone time is good. I think, anyway. As much as being with your own thoughts is bad sometimes, as we both know.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
Like, I'd rather that sometimes than constantly being annoyed by someone's little iffy thing, or like if my friends annoy me, I just won't talk to them for like a day or two, and then I'm fine, because I've got over it, because it's not a big deal. But it's just little things like that, really, which obviously you didn't do this time.
No, I didn't.
But I mean, you'll have a lot more free time now, that you won't be stuck to their hip or them stuck to yours.
Yeah, I do have a lot of free time. Plus as well, I have an idea for the new photo.
Yes, I'm not massively sure on it, but you seem to like the idea.
I'm so for this new photo. Obviously, right, so this is called Unfiltered Friendship, right? And people that are coming onto this podcast over the next, well, however long now, are going to be in this photo. And it's going to look so fucking good. Pinky is coming onto the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
She is... I've made a deal with her. I've made a deal. It's one I would have done anyway, but she was like, okay, I'll come onto the podcast however many times that you want me on there if you do this. So I was like, okay, yeah. Like, okay. So she's coming onto the podcast. We've got Nathan, we've got the boys. I might even do the boys separately as well. Oh, that'll be an interesting one.
I think I don't know, because I'm fine with them.
Yeah.
But as an item, they're a bit much for me, personally.
No, yeah, I know. I mean, they're like Marmite, them too. But separately, they're fine.
Yeah. Separately, they're not a problem.
Yeah,
but
I think I'll get them both on together and then separately as well. Let's see what happens. Anyway, and then my gay mate Shan. We all love Shan. Bex,
not met her yet.
Not met Shan. Bex as well. And then we'll just sort of go from there. This ain't going to be the last time you're on it. You do realise that.
Unfortunately, yeah.
You don't have a choice in the matter.
No, I know. I didn't know about today until today.
Well, actually, no. When we were on the phone, I said, what are you doing Tuesday? And
you said that you were going to do one this week with everyone. Because you said it was going to be me and the boys and Nathan on this week.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, yeah, just let me know what's going on. And then we didn't say anything. And then today you were like, oh, just let me know when you're free for it. So, okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was my plan. But then I thought it's just not going to work doing that. It's not going to work. And all of you guys on there, it's not going to work. I mean, possibly one day when I have like 5 different cameras around this sofa and 5 more microphones, like it could possibly work.
It could work.
That would work, to be fair. But we're not at that stage yet that I can buy another 3 microphones.
No.
Exactly. So that's in the future plans anyway. We're focusing on the here and now.
Yep.
Because we need to.
We need to, for our sanity.
For the sanity. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for coming on this week.
Of course, it's nice. Not the greatest circumstances, but
Do you know what? I'm so upbeat despite of all of it.
It's good. It's different.
What was I like when you got in the car?
Very loud. I like riding in the car.
Yeah.
All my neighbours know who you are now.
Oh, good. They should know who I am
They should.
anyway. They should know. I was listening to Catty's new song, Actress, a fucking banging tune.
It is a good song.
It's a good song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for this week, guys. Come back next week when I've got someone else on the pod. Don't know who yet. Well, I'll figure that one out.
Figure out in the next few days. Probably.
Yeah, figure it out. Yeah. Email unfilteredfriendship@gmail.com with anything that you want, any advice or whatever that you want. If you just want a little general chit chat, if you want to rant about something, let me know. Yeah, unfilteredfriendship@gmail.com, or you can drop me a WhatsApp on 0759 111 5523. Check me out.
Very
The phone.
nice.
I haven't said it in months. The phone number.
Oh, really?
I know, and I remember it. Mine, I've got to type it every time I upload a new fucking episode.
Yeah.
So I do. I'm like, you know when you like can't remember like the numbers on the keypad, so you can envision like where you're. Yeah, that's what I'm like with my laptop. I'm like, okay, this is where the numbers are. Anyway, it is. Follow on Instagram and TikTok. They are Unfiltered Friendship, the podcast, or I think it's just Unfiltered Friendship. It might be the podcast. I don't know.
I think it is Unfiltered Friendship Podcast.
Is it? Unfiltered Friendship podcast?
I think so.
Oh, okay, cool.
It'll come up.
It'll come up anyway. Just type in Unfiltered Friendship podcast and I'll be there. The face will be there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. All right, thanks. Bye. Say bye, Dan.
Goodbye.